Why hello and welcome to Maths on this Monday morning. Now we're moving on to angles in a quadrilateral, and actually based on our previous learning, the way we've really built this up, I think you're going to get this. There's one main thing, well, two main things. One, what is a quadrilateral? Please somebody tell me, please tell me, Lacey. Yes, it's a four-sided shape. Quadrilateral, quad bike, four wheels. Okay then. How many angles inside of a quadrilateral? What do the four angles of a quadrilateral add up to? What's the measurement? What's that? What's that, Alice? Yes, 360 degrees. Look, square, 360 degrees. All the four angles add up to that. Rhombus, trapezium, Star Trek sign, I can't remember the mathematical name, apologies, maths people. Any shape with four sides, the four angles inside of it will add up to 360 degrees. Like triangles, will always add up to 180. So that's the main fact for today. Right then, let's get straight into it. Quadrilaterals always have four right angles. Right, true or false? I can see some of you are already shouting this at your screen. What do you think, B? You're right, B. It is false. Who can explain why it's false, though? Can you explain why it's false? Emily G? Yes, exactly that, Emily. For a square, it's true. Yeah, square's got four right angles. But rhombus hasn't got four right angles. Trapezium hasn't got four right angles. Star Trek sign hasn't got four right angles. So it's not true. It's only true for squares and rectangles. So really super. Try and explain that clearly, though. Don't just go, it's not true. Use kind of our discussion there to help. Right then, question 2, which is makes a bit more of our brains. True or false? Angle X equals 60 degrees. Okay, so this looks confusing at first, but actually it's fairly simple. I'm going to go through the maths way, then I'm going to go right back to the beginning and see if we can learn it quicker. So right angles, straight away we know they're going to be 90 degrees. So what we now need to do is add those up, because remember we're trying to make our quadrilateral, which is 360. We know that. We've already got 99. Should we add them together to make it easier? We've already got 180. So we've got 180. We've got 115. And then we've got whatever's left. We've got X. So if we add together 180 and 115, what's left will be X. And we'll see if that's 60. So I think, because that won't bridge into 300, we can add 180 and 115 in our heads. So 180 to 100, 280. Add 10, 290. Add 5, 295. So this whole section is 295. Right then. What's 360 take away 295? Well, we could use counting on, couldn't we? Let's count on from 295. So 5 gets us to 300. And then we jump 60 to 360, 65. So X equals 65. So it's false. It's not 60. I said we go back to the beginning when I finished. From the beginning, why couldn't that have been 60? Who can put their hands up for me? Can you please tell me, Harry? Yes. If we know that the answer has got to be 360 degrees, if there is a 5 there, so we've got 90, 90, 150 and 60, the answer is going to have a units number of 5 because there's nothing to add to the 5. So we know it's going to be wrong. We know X can't be 60 because we know the answer will end in a 5 from the beginning. See? Little tricks there. I bet some of you are on that already. Okay, this is a sort of reasoning question. Make a quadrilateral. So you can make any quadrilateral you like. I'm going to make this one. I'm going to make it a bit... I don't know what it's called. It's before you go, that's not a quadrilateral, it's a triangle. It isn't a straight line there. It's not a straight line there, so it's still a quadrilateral. It's a very, very small one. But look, I've got an angle there, an angle there, and an angle there. So, what type of angles have I got? Well, I've got an acute angle here, little one. What's this one down here, Lottie? Yeah, that's an acute angle. What about the one here, Charlie? Yep, that's obtuse. It's just over right angle, that's obtuse. Now, I tried to make this a tricky quadrilateral. This big angle here, what is that? It looks to me like it's over a straight line. What do we call that one, George M? Reflex. Good boy. Reflex angle. So you can make any quadrilateral you like, but remember, it can't have a straight line there or that would be a triangle. It's going to be a slightly wonky line like my one. Okay, last question then. We're going to try and find out A and B. Now, there's something to help us in the middle. This is a rhombus. And in a rhombus, we know if those two angles are equal, and it's an equal length there, those two angles will be equal. So, we now, in our rhombus, we know that those two are 110, and those two will be equal. So what we've got to do then is think. We've got 360, we've already got 110, 110, and then we've got A and B. Okay, so first of all, we need to find out what this A and B section will equal. So first of all, we should probably put these together, shouldn't we? What's 110 and 110, please, Ray B? 220. Superstar, you doubled your 11s there to help you. Well, now then, we need to work out what the AB section would be. So what's 360 take away 220? Could you do that one for me, please, Sam? Super, so Sam's going to do his 300 take away 200s. What's that going to be? 160. And then 160 take away 20, 140. So our AB is 140. Now, a few of you will then tell me that the answer is 140. Remember, that's the total remaining angles. To find out what A and B are individually, what do we need to do? Divide 140 by 2. Now we can use our number facts to help us here. Ray, see what's 140 divided by 2? Good girl, it's 70. So A equals 70 degrees and B equals 70 degrees. Raya used her number facts there. Half of 14 is 7, half of 140 is 70. So I hope that's helped you get started on today's learning. Drop me an email if you need it, but I think you can crack on with this. I've been so super impressed with your learning. And I feel actually, in some ways, when we're in class, I'm so tempted to rush through it that we don't take the care we've taken over it in remote learning. Who knew that remote learning could help us more? Okay, guys. Super proud of you. Crack on with this. Any emails if you're not sure, I'm so proud of you. Have a super day, and we're going to be doing some slightly trickier angle work tomorrow, so prepare those brains. Bye-bye.